Well, hey there guys, welcome back to Ferris Farming Organic. Today we are going to be doing some last pass cultivation on some organic corn up here by Granger, Iowa. This is a 24-row single sweep Henniker cultivator. Let's get this thing unfolded and we can start going. Alright, now that we got it unfolded, I'm going to walk behind here quick and check over this machine, because this machine has a lot of maintenance on it. So you guys can see here, it's got a big share right here. It's got these wings to throw more dirt, and then this is called the frog, where everything connects to it. So these shares right here are lays. I forget what I just called them. When these, it's kind of hard to see. You can see that's a bolt. You can flip these over actually. If this gets less than a ½ inch, it probably needs to be changed, because you can't, well, I don't know if you guys can see down there, but there's the frog. You don't want the share to be worn down enough that it starts wearing down the frog. And for obvious reasons, you don't want that part of the machine to be wearing down, because that's where the share, that's where everything connects to. So you don't want that to be broke, cracked, bent, or broken. Then it's got these two wheels up front, a disc in the middle, and it's a very, very heavy machine. This is a big, heavy bar that it's connected to. But this works super good for last pass corn, soybeans we'll use it on. Works very good, but it is very heavy, a lot of maintenance. I would say every day for sure, you should be changing some shares on this thing. They wear down super fast, and I'll show you guys once we get going just how deep we're going, how fast, and I think that'll make a lot more sense of why they wear down so much quicker. I'm gonna have the side here. Why they wear down so fast, because you're going very deep. I mean, not super deep, but you're going rather deep, and you're going pretty fast, so it's getting a lot of dirt thrown up in the row, really gouging out the middle of the row too. This is the last pass, I just mentioned that. But if a field's really bad, we'll flame it before we do this, so we kill the weeds off and then cover them up again, which is ideal. This field I'm at is not awful, so we're not going to do that on this field. Alright, so now that we're going, I'm getting about 50-ish acres per hour. Running this machine, I'm going about 7.2. That'll change if the corn's really tall. Pretty much what dictates the speed in this machine is how fast can you go without knocking over corn by throwing too much dirt. Maybe that sentence was a little bit complicated, but the faster you go in this machine, the more the dirt will throw up, because those wings right there, they throw the dirt pretty hard if you're going 8 miles an hour. But if the corn's, I mean, that's kind of how you dictate it. I can just adjust it on my joystick. So anywhere from 6.5 to 8 miles per hour is how fast I'll be going in this machine, getting anywhere from 48 to 60 acres per hour. So a very, very refreshing change of pace from cultivating soybeans, which I was going about 3.2 yesterday. So this is much nicer than running that. And you can't really see it. I'll hop out in a little bit once I get out in the field, show you guys what the corn looks like, and show you the work we're doing. So as you guys can see, this corn is very, very tall. Definitely knee-high by July. But let's look at what this cultivator's doing. You can see that is moving a lot of dirt right there, and it's throwing it in the row. See, I'm not bending the corn over, but I'm throwing a bunch of dirt up into the row here. I don't know, it's kind of shaded in, which is good. But all this dirt that I'm digging right now was just moved in by that cultivator. So that is like perfect. And I'll walk out, check all the rows, make sure they all look good. This corn is very tall. This corn is very clean too. Like to see it. You can see these track rows though. You know, the track rows in the tractor, they still got a little bit of weeds in them, but hand weeders will get those. I'm a hand weeder, I guess. But yeah, this is looking really good. Probably take the drone up here soon. Do have some parts coming for this. Some more shares I'll probably switch, and I'll show you guys that when Charlie gets up here. Bet you guys never would have guessed that Charlie was coming up to fix something else. Well, we finished that field, moved to the next one. I just shut the tractor off. I'm gonna probably change some of these lays here. There's quite a few that needed or could have been changed, but we kind of ran out of parts earlier. So I'm gonna check this over, see what ones I want to change, and we'll do that. So like this one immediately off the bat, I'll probably change. You can see that, well, it's actually not that bad. This one I think we actually flipped over, but you can see it kind of curves a little bit. Like this one's a new one. It's straight. This one's starting to fade right there. So I'm going to change this one. I'll change both sides of that. Let's see here. We did change a lot of these this morning, me and Jacob, but like this one is getting pretty far down there. Change that one. Just changed quite a few. And these aren't like just little knock-on sweeps like the cultivators, which are awesome to do. Super easy, it takes like 10 seconds. These you have to grind off, I don't even know, something. Unscrew the bolts, untake the bolts. Anyway, that's always a pain because they're super worn down, usually stripped out. It's an entire process. So I'm going to show you guys probably the first one, so I'm like somewhat not frustrated before then. And then we'll get back in the tractor and finish up for the day. Also, I just noticed that's kind of bent too. We'll need to fix that too. Let's see what we're working with here, eh? I don't even know what I have to like cut off of here. So we're just gonna take the bolts off and hope that works. First try. So one thing about these, you guys can see, this is where I'm going to put the bolts on this side. But if I want to flip it over, I can use the other side. So like, say it's laying like, like that. And if I want to use, if this side's fine, this side's worn down a lot, I can simply go, how did I do this the first time? I don't think that's right, but you guys get the point. You can use both sides of this, but it's flipping it. I don't know how to, now I'm all confused. That's not right. No. There we go. You guys get the point. You can use both sides of it, which is very, very, very nice. Alrighty, that wasn't actually, too bad. I don't know if I missed something, but we're gonna call that good. Didn't have to use a grinder. I am gonna keep the nuts, bolts, probably gonna toss this, but these bolts, super cheap. The shares, I don't know, like 30 bucks, but this frog, where everything connects to, this piece right here, that's like 500 bucks. So that's why It's very important to make sure you're on top of the maintenance on this, because if these get too far down and they start wearing down the frog instead of the share, it's a lot more expensive, a lot harder to change a frog than to change just two simple shares like this. So that's why when you're running this, just got to stay on top of that. Anywho, I'm going to fix that flipper thingy-majig that throws the dirt, and we'll get going. Also, I turn the tractor off when I'm doing maintenance like this. If I'm gonna be sitting for 35 minutes or so, anything longer than a half an hour, I'm gonna turn the tractor off. A, it saves hours, and B, oh geez, diesel's not cheap. So if you're gonna be outside for a long time, I'm dropping everything. If you're gonna be outside working on your tractor, just turn it off. There's no reason to have it on. Alrighty, we're gonna get going finally. I think we're only gonna run for like 30 more minutes. I gotta sell some puppies, but we're gonna finish this video off with some sick, amazing, best you've ever seen drone shots. So let's go see it. Well, that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed watching a little last pass cultivation on some organic corn, leave a like. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We will have a lot more organic farming content coming out as we're just starting to really start attacking the weeds and the beans, the soybeans, and we're just finishing up corn. Things are looking really good. We're really staying ahead. Might even go to the lake this weekend. You gotta do something nice for your birthday, right? Yeah. So for my birthday, leave a like on the video, and if you don't, I mean, I won't be able to tell, but I hope you feel bad about not doing it. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next one.